It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Pacers in Indianapolis. For Indiana, coming into tonight, a couple of goals they have. Stay aggressive on both ends, but also play with efficiency. It's a delicate balance, but they know it's the key to playing their best ball. And tonight, guys, Goran the Dragon Dragic will lead the charge at point guard. Shaq, he can be a very tough cover.
Very slippery, crafty finisher around the rim.
And
played behind the guy that beat me twice for the MVP.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash. Yeah. Solid shooting. That's another thing that's underrated. Keeps defenders honest, and he loves the open court. That's when he's really at his best.
The game's about to start.
It is.
I think it's time to go down to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We'll see the Indiana Pacers defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. The physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. Well, nobody was sure what to make of Indiana in their post-Paul George era, but they seem to be doing just fine.
Well, the trade for Oladipo and Sabonis with OKC really ended up being a win for the Pacers. You miss a player like George, clearly, but others have stepped up and filled that void. But the leadership of Oladipo, the contributions from Sabonis, really good additions to that Pacers team. And those two guys are cornerstone pieces going forward.
So here's Miami's starting group. Down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Richardson. And at the three, the small forward. Now, here's Oladipo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Last year was a great home return for Oladipo, the former Hoosier. He played easily his best season of basketball since being the 2nd overall pick back in 2013. Made his first All-Star appearance as well, and I've got a feeling he's got more of those All-Star appearances in front of him. Two shots.
And the first one drops. And for Oladipo, the change was a welcome one for Pacer fans who saw him come over in that Paul George trade with Oklahoma City.
No doubt about it. Perfect opportunity for Oladipo. It was like the homecoming for him, Kevin. He played in Bloomington at Indiana University for 3 years, endeared himself to the fans there on and off the court, and that just carried over when he got to the Pacers. He did change his body, though, and got stronger and quicker with the ball, a big reason for his ascension.
Now here's Dragic. Now the pass to Whiteside. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Turner against Whiteside. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Oladipo against Waiters. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Collison. The good-looking shot from the wing.
And Collison with superb quickness, tough to contain off the pick and roll.
Here's Miami now. Pass to Richardson. Over Bogdanovich. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Oladipo taking his time here. Richardson against Bogdanovich. Right at the free throw line. Yep, that one goes.
And, you know, Bogdanovich is just such a deadly shooter from there. The defense has to do a better job against him in that situation.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Shoots over Turner. Whiteside, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's Oladipo on the wing. He is guarded by Waiters. Passes to Collison. Young finds Collison. Left side, Turner. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Turner's got his first points of the night.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now Dragic. Back to Whiteside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Oladipo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Dragic against Collison. Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Over Turner. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Whiteside's got his second bucket. Pacers leading by 6. Collison dishes to Oladipo. Dragic against Collison. Back to Oladipo. Hands it from downtown. Oladipo's got 7 points in the game. Clark, agility is such an important thing for players to have, obviously. When you look at the offensive end, knowing that agility has that upper value, who are some of the more elusive players you see in the game now?
Man, I don't think there's any more elusive player in the game than Steph Curry. I tell you, he's not the most athletic, he's not the fastest, but he is the slipperiest guy to try to keep a handle on. His ball handling, his shot making, his change of pace. I throw Kyrie Irving in there as well. Kemba Walker, diminutive in size, but boy, is he hard to keep corralled. And Lou Williams, one of my favorites, one of the great scorers, maybe one of the greatest scorers ever, under 6'2" in the league.
Terrific names there. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. The terrific defender in college, was the 2-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Goes up the baseline, and Winslow pulls it down.
And the defense that time was late, and you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
The fader. Pacers with the rebound. Back to Joseph. Pass to O'Quinn. To the inside. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Evans. Joseph's got his first bucket in this one.
Far from just a jump shooter, Joseph is not shy at getting inside and making it happen there.
Pulls up on the elbow. That one good for 2.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Over to the wing. Here's O'Quinn, and again it's Indiana converting.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
.102 left to play here in the first. Evans feeling it out a bit. He kicks to McDermott. Five on the clock. From deep three-point range. A shot off that time. The Heat trail by 9. Winslow finds Ellington. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Joseph with the ball. The pass to Evans. It's over Ellington. Bank shot. No good. And so it's Indiana with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. Versatility is so important in today's NBA. That works just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams, Greg, employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Listen, early on taking the lead, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, I like it too. They're doing a great job working the ball around, staying aggressive, and capitalizing too.
On the court for the Heat, Winslow and Olynyk fill up the forward spots. Then it's Johnson, and it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. Yep, it counts.
Boy, Sabonis looking really comfortable shooting off the pass. If you're not right up on him, he'll burn you.
Magruder kicks to Olynyk. Holiday against Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Tyler Johnson, undrafted out of Fresno State back in 2014. One of those lunch pail players. Didn't take him long to make his mark in the NBA.
And Tyler Johnson, a 6'4" combo guard. Greg, talk about how he straddles that gap.
Yeah, I mean, a shooter with athleticism. I mean, the lefty's still developing that right hand, but improving as a playmaker and game management right before our eyes.
That's good from Johnson. Clark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the greatest high school class ever. Guys who are now in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. What a list of names and great players.
Yeah, terrific players, and proud and privileged to be part of that class. 1979 is what you talk about. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Terry Cummings. I could go on and on and on, but obviously some of those guys, Hall of Famers, and distinguished not just in what they did in high school and college and the pros, but in how many of them have lived their lives off the court too.
Now here's Evans. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Nice open look, but it's no good. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Here's McGruder. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Young comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Bogdanovich is checked in for McDermott. And it's Oladipo in for Evans. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Oladipo outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Oladipo. Turner passes to Holiday. 4 on the clock. Here's Young on the mark with the 15-footer. And the Pacers lead by 1.
You really have to respect the mid-range game of Young. I mean, he hits it just enough to keep you honest.
Back to Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
And he's just always an easy target on the alley-oop. With Whiteside's size and wingspan, it's just a matter of putting the ball up there where only he can go get it.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Back to Oladipo. Bogdanovich against Whiteside. And Bogdanovich kicks to Oladipo. Over Waiters. Oladipo misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Dragic. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 3-point Heat lead.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Here's Bogdanovich after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Indiana needs to get a shot at. The shot by Turner, no good. The Heat leading by 3. Waiters surveying the D. Here's Whiteside. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Turner. Here's Holiday. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Holiday's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Miami now. They're on a 15-6 run.
And what a story for Hassan Whiteside. A second-round pick back in 2011. He's bounced around. I mean, with G League, China. He even played over in Lebanon. It wasn't until 2015 that he emerged seemingly out of nowhere as a factor for the Miami Heat.
And here's Oladipo after the 3-pointer from Goran Dragic. And Young kicks to Turner. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Here's Johnson. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Pass to Dragic. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Whiteside finds Johnson. Over Young. Johnson can't hit. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Dragic against Holiday. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Now just a 2-point Miami lead.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside Dragic. From 13, and he nails the jumper. Dragic has got 7 points in the game.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you guys are in control right now. How's that happen?
Well, I think we've been able to get to our pace. We've been active defensively, so we just have to maintain our focus and keep trying to be in attack mode, both ends of the court.
You guys are built for this, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are leading by 4. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Hassan Whiteside really making a difference here.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half. Shot way above his average.
Exactly, Greg. And, you know, when he's scoring like this, they're tough to stop.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. 4-point game. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovic. Down low, it's Young and Turner. And it's Collison in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Count the basket. Richardson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Heat.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
And the shot goes in. 9 points for Goran Dragic.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Collison kicks to Bogdanovic. Here's the teardrop.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Well, Heat leading by 8. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Richardson dishes to Dragic. Heat moving the ball around. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Evans, who's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Miami also making a switch. Winslow's checked in. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Evans. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Dragic. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And, you know, they don't have it right now. I mean, missing their first 3 shots so far this half, slow start.
And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely, Greg. I mean, of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
And the Heat with some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Whiteside. Ellington comes in for Waiters. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. For Indiana, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Joseph. Back to Collison. The pass to Evans. Sabonis kicks to Collison. Over Johnson. Misses off the left eye.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Darren Collison played his college basketball at UCLA. Not a big name in the point guard world, but he is as reliable as they get. Excellent speed and quickness, double-digit scoring, and was the best three-point percentage shooter in the NBA last year.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And stolen by Ellington. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
Tipped away. And so here is Miami. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Winslow's shot is off. And with Collison, coaches just love him for the reasons you mentioned, Clark. Keeps an offense humming in all ways.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's cut down his turnovers over the last couple of seasons. His speed allows him to get into the open court. And he's really improved as a three-point shooter. All of those things help him run a team effectively. Even though he's not a big assist getter, he does help your offense run smoothly.
Wasted no time on that one. Johnson's got 5 now.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
And Joseph kicks to McDermott. Collison with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Collison against Winslow. Pass to Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. Over Johnson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Sabonis has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Collison against Johnson. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. Near the three-point line, it's Olynyk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
For Miami, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. The Pacers making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Adebayo is checked in for Tyler Johnson. And so Olynyk nails both of them. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Timeout called the Pacers. Miami on defense. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Moment here now for an injury report. Now David Aldridge has an update for us on Hassan Whiteside. David, what's the news?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Miami. Unfortunately, it does not look good at all. That's the end of his night, and he could be out for a while. Not the news you wanted to hear, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Bogdanovich comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Oladipo in for Tyreek Evans. Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Richardson. And that one misses.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch four. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
Now here's Ellington. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 on the clock. There's Winslow, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Winslow's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami. Collison, the pass to Bogdanovich. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 9. Johnson wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. The Pacers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Sabonis.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Shoots from 12. He can't get it to go. And so it's Miami ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Defensively, we got to keep these guys in front of us shooting contested too. All right, play defense without fouling, and they get one shot.
Being aggressive, GA, without fouling. That's a good message, and that's what Coach McMillan wants.
The worst thing you can do is bail a team out. It's important that they just lock down here defensively.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Heat, Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Adebayo, and it's Winslow in at the 3.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
And Goran Dragic drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Dragic. And the Heat lead by 13.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
And Oladipo kicks to Collison. Back to Oladipo. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Adebayo. Raiders against Collison. In the corner, Winslow with it. It's rebounded by Indiana. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Oladipo finds Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Dragic with it, picked up by Collison. Waiters outside. Back to Dragic. Over Collison. And that one hits back iron. Pacers trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Oladipo has it in the corner. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Tyreke Evans is checked in for Indiana. And then for Miami, Kelly Olynyk checked in for Adebayo. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Winslow. And so the timeout taken by Nate McMillan here. Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Richardson gets a wide-open look. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Richardson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Collison kicks to Turner. Dragic against Collison. Clock at 6. Back to Turner. Shoots. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
Richardson, good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Collison kicks to Young. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got his 4th assist in this one.
Young is often overmatched because he's not as big as other power forwards, but he still finishes inside at a high rate.
Now here's Dragic. Pass to Waiters. Back to Dragic. Sweet little floater. Dragic has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Turner against Olynyk. The shot by Turner, no good. The Heat leading by 15. To the inside. And Waiters gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists tonight.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They trail by 17. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Goran Dragic.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter. And here is Waiters. Teardrop shot. That one misses. Good work defensively by Turner.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Heat.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Goran Dragic.
You know what stood out to me, Kevin, was his confidence. I mean, he was taking a lot of good shots and knocking them all down.
And there's the pass to Johnson. Kicks it to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Bogdanovich. Richardson, no luck.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Bogdanovich passes to Collison. Indiana moving the ball around. Waiters against Evans. Over Waiters. And the shot is long. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Dragic taking his time here. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Goran, congrats on the win tonight. Bench really came through tonight. What all has to happen for this team to really be clicking?
I mean, everybody's playing hard, you know, even the guys from the bench. You know, we need everybody, even including the bench. Everybody has to be focused, play hard, and especially in defense.
True team effort, got it done tonight. Thanks, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.